Good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on whereabouts in the world you are, or indeed what time of day you're watching this. I'm Mod and you're watching Euro Truck Simulator 2, and once more we're going to dive straight in with the Million Mile Challenge. Continue. Who dares to message me on my phone? I should have turned this off before I started recording. Nobody's messaged me, my phone's just died. How rude. Okay, well, let's pick a job and we'll start some talking, shall we? Freight market. How far a trip do we want to make today? Also, where are we? We are currently in Felixstowe, so let's see what jobs are available here. We'll sort by price. Felixstowe to Mannheim. That takes too long. Too long. Too long. Felixstowe to the length of the country. I don't know if I want to do that. That will take too long. Too long. That doesn't look too bad. Felixstowe to Sheffield. Why not? We shall take that. We'll take some breakables over to Sheffield. And maybe Sheffield to give us some more smaller routes to take. So anyway, how long has it been since... Oh, slightly jerky here. There we go. How long has it even been since we did a episode of Euro Truck? It's got to be about, what? A week, maybe? Maybe slightly longer? Ooh. That's right, we left this in the surfaces, didn't we? We've got to go all the way back over to where we started from. Tum-ti-tum. Wow, I do like that. Let's switch fix in. Oh, that was a close miss. Go. Okay. Moving swiftly on. Is the game going to behave today? Is my computer going to behave today? Who knows? Only my computer knows the answer to these. And there we go. We'll take the job. Felixstowe to Sheffield. That's our sexy beast for the day, is it? Alright, load completed. And tableware. That shouldn't be too hard. 8 hours to... So 10 hours to do it, and it's a 5-hour trip. Okay, suppose we better get on then. The first, oh no, wrong one. There we go. Just for the purposes of the screenshot later, because you know what happens at the beginning of each of my YouTube videos. There we go. Job's good. And I suppose now I should actually do some talking. Oh, we're turning right, are we? Are you stopping for me, or are you going to carry on? You're stopping, okay. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Okay, so, I said it's been a week or so since the last Euro Truck update. Well, Mod's been busy, in case you hadn't noticed. Regular subscribers to the channel will realise that there's been quite a lot of activity going on lately. For starters, we've started off a new series of Kerbal Space Program. At the moment I'm just messing about with space planes, and my current project, I am trying to get a space plane to outer space. so it's actually a genuine space plane. And I'm thinking of jets to get it up to its operational ceiling of about 110,000 or however high it gets, 11,000 even, however high, before it decides to spark out on me. Oh, we're just going a bit fast here. Oh, sodding average speed cameras. I hate average speed cameras. Why is my cruise control not working? Work cruise control. But yes, one of my aims for Kerbal is to get a space plane into space. Shouldn't be too hard, I hope. But the first episode I did with Tort, that was a lot of fun, apart from the fact that he hasn't played Kerbal before, and he did his usual thing of knowing everything about the game despite having never played it before. It's Tort, we get used to that with him. We call his infinite fountain of knowledge the Tort Hammer. It first was born during the times of watching Bleach, a popular anime, for a few years back, and anytime any of us try to say something about the show or its history or canonical content, I suppose is the way of putting it, anything to do with one of the characters, the Tort Hammer would strike forth and put us all right instantly. It was fun at first, until we realised what he was doing, and then we started, oh, just cut me up, why don't you? How rude. It was fun at first, but now we're just like, if he starts doing his Tort hammering thing, we tend to ignore him, which is why in Kerbal, when he says, really, those little flappy bits are actually called ailerons? Yeah, Tort, about that. Don't care. They're flappy bits. It's Kerbal, there's no real intent to give a shit about that game. It's a fail simulator, not a serious simulator. This is a serious simulator. By all means, feel free to correct me on this. Hell, Watson's corrected me more. We seem to have a good little group on the go, actually, when it comes to this YouTube channel. Hello, is it telling me it's actually quicker to go through surfaces? It is. Let's put the lights on. We'll go through surfaces, why not? In other video news, I've finally finished the Rocket Knight Adventure series to celebrate 30 subscribers. That was a lot of fun to record, and at some point in the future I will be recording a harder version, because I think I played through that a little bit too easily, but hopefully at some point in the future we'll get around to recording that on the harder difficulty, and then you'll see the extra boss at the end of the game. Extra boss is a lot of fun. Oh, nothing in the blind spot. Go, go, go. Stupid van pulling out there. How dare you be in my way. Go on. So that's the Rocket Knight series brought to a conclusion. I'm sure at some point I'll find another old school game to play. I'm swinging towards Pugsy. Pugsy is one I haven't played ever, but I recently found that in my local second-hand old school gaming shop. Shogun Games, if anybody's wondering, in the Staffordshire area. Shogun Games do a lot of old school stuff, and you'd be a fool to not check them out once in a while if you're in the area. Started a new FTL series for the Mantis Type A. That's all pre-recorded, uploaded to YouTube already, and scheduled to go out once every 2 days. So an episode went out yesterday, then it will go out on Tuesday, Thursday, every day for so every other day for a fortnight, I think, for a fortnight. And that should end on the 14th or 15th, I think it's the 15th of March that series comes to an end. And I'm not going to say any more than that, just in case I spoil it for you, but it might be worth a watch. Might be worth a watch, I don't know. What else have we done lately? Me and Watson have recorded a Sonic free race. Way back when during the last live stream, me and Watson were doing Sonic free and Knuckles cooperative. I was the hedgehog and he was the fox, and we cooperated quite well to actually progress through the game. Apart from his boingy, 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 boingy bloody comments. We hate boingy. Sodding boingy. Hello, Matilda. So yeah, we've been playing the live stream, and we completed that quite well. And at the time, he challenged me to a race in Sonic 3's 2-player mode. And last weekend, I said, yeah, okay, I'll take you on. Why not? We recorded it, and well, the result wasn't what I was expecting. Sure as hell wasn't what Watson was expecting. But all I will say is that he practiced and I didn't. I haven't played multiplayer on Sonic 3 for years, whereas he had been practicing like mad to try and beat his big brother. So again, I won't spoil it. Hopefully, you know, I can't say whether I won, despite his practice. But yeah, hopefully it's a worthwhile watch for everybody. And what else is there? Oh yes, the return of Minecraft in Tuxedos. The original series that actually got us started on the whole YouTube in the first place. I originally created a YouTube account just for the purposes of liking and subscribing to people's channels, but eventually I felt the need to actually do my own recordings, you know? Oh, somebody trying to get past there. Come on in. I wanted to do something with my brother and my friends, and the natural extension to that was the Minecraft series. And originally it was just me and Watson, and originally it was just me and Watson, and then for the most recent series, the City Construction Challenge, we invited our friend Tort to join in, knowing full well what he can be like with his infinite knowledge of everything. And we put that to the test with a stone pressure plate, and he tried to make out he was correct, even though it had been changed a couple of weeks before. Honest. If you want to know what I'm on about, go watch the latest Minecraft in Tuxedos video. We tried to blow Tort up, it doesn't work out quite right, but hey, it is fun. It is a lot of fun. But the only reason we've got so many new series on the go at the moment is because of the recent technical issues. As you can see, everything is now running swimmingly. It was jerky at the beginning of this video. That's because I rebooted the computer just to keep everything running smoothly. We're running at maximum graphical settings and we're still recording. The supercomputer is still super. The only issue we've had lately is this, well, good news actually, I suppose. The slave drive is, oh shit, wrong way. Slave drive is fully operational. It's just something clashing in the previous motherboard's BIOS, which is preventing me from accessing the slave properly. So all the old footage is there, which is how we completed the Rocket Knight series. Unfortunately, I'm fairly sure that the old Minecraft footage is gone. There is a plan for that, to get it back. I think the plan is to take that, play it in something like GOM Player or Windows Media Player, use Fraps to record that footage again, so at least it's in a different codec, because for some reason it will not let us process it in its current form. We could do everything to it apart from render with that footage, which, as you can imagine, is just a bit annoying. Oh, halfway through the journey already, that... Well, almost. That went quick. Ah, fucking average speed cameras, sod off. However, the most recent... So yeah, we've got a lot of old footage back, and a lot of it's been just binned, basically. Our most recent issue, actually, as you may be aware, we've upgraded recently to Windows 7, got a new CPU, new motherboard, it's basically a brand new computer. And you'd think, yeah, that's it now, all your technical issues are done. No, how wrong were we? Oh. Okay. Slow down, go slow, why don't you? Bit of rain and all the workmen have gone to bed. Typical. Me and Watson were trying to record the latest episode of F1 2012 at China, and... Oh, let's cut up the inside of him. Or not. How rude. And towards the end of qualifying, I'm getting some graphical issues, to the point where I'm getting frame rates of about 1 frame per second. It turns out that we narrowed it down to a component of Windows Defender causing a massive memory leak, which was rather frustrating considering the small amount of money that people have spent on helping me fix this computer. And to date, the computer is now actually paid off. A couple of parts Murtai, my lovely girlfriend, had purchased for me, and the rest has all been paid off. It's now 100% my computer, yay. But you can imagine after all that money to have a massive technical issue like that. So we quit the qualifying session where we were, and you can imagine our surprise when it didn't let us finish qualifying and it just chucked us straight into the race. I won't tell you what happened in the race because that video doesn't go live until tomorrow at the time of recording this, but yes, as you can see, the computer is now, as long as I reboot it before I do any major recording, for gaming it's flawless, but if I want to do gaming and recording at decent quality levels, then a reboot's in order, which, you know, is good practice anyway. It's not a good idea to leave your computer on for days on end and then try and do recording. You run out of memory or you run out of CPU, whichever. So at the moment, you know, we're holding good. Oh, sorry Mr. Car there, didn't mean to cut you up. Okay, now we're about halfway through our journey. So what else do we have to talk about today? We've talked about our new videos. Oh yes, there is one major one. Just before I hit the record button on this, I checked out our YouTube channel and we are now on 60 subscribers. So I believe last time we did Euro Truck we did 50, now we're on 60. So yeah, a growth of 10 in a week. That's excellent from my point of view. Considering I'm only doing it for fun, the growth of this channel is surprising me. So thank you very much one and all for subscribing. Don't forget to keep sharing any videos that go up. If you've got any requests, feel free to make them. When I get opening, I will do my best to actually honour them. I think the next request I've got to make is a Command & Conquer series for Tort. Although he wants Tiberian Wars, but I want to do Red Alert. So I might do both. Kerbal I think is going to be ongoing for a while. FTL, there's only so much you can do for FTL without really challenging yourself. We're talking runs without shields, runs without weapons, runs with only one crew member, so on and so forth. Oh, what's going on up here? Why is everyone going slow? Oh, you're all turning off, are you? Yeah, okay. I'll go around you. You're running out of fuel? Oh shit, how badly? Don't say that. How badly are we running out of... Oh crap. Okay, so next petrol station we're pulling over. That's interesting. It doesn't tell us our range on there, does it? Damn it. Okay, let's just pause this for a minute and bring up the map so we can actually have a look at our next fuel stop. World map. We are that doesn't look promising. Fuel there. We can't turn around. So fuel there. Fuel. I've got a nasty feeling we're going to run out of fuel. A really, really nasty feeling. I don't enjoy this feeling. Maybe it's time to invest some skill points in... Oh, you didn't like being paused, did you, game? Bloody hell. Go on. Come on. Let's get the frame rate back up, please. But yeah, I am not confident to... there we go. I'm not confident we're going to make it. Speed cameras, and what's the speed limit? 60? Ah, that's fine. So if you do have any requests or anything you want to be played at some point, after all, I'm doing this for entertainment. I want to entertain people. I realise Euro Truck can be quite really boring. Oh, I forgot to turn off the Steam overlay. Oh well. So yeah, one of my friends is now on YouTube. Nah, sure you won't mind too much. Moving swiftly on to the Million Mile Challenge, I may have mentioned in the past that we're going to be doing a charity run with all this. And I've definitely decided the first charity we're running for is going to be Papyrus, a charity that deals with teenage suicides and removing the stigma associated with such things. I mean, personally, so long as they deal with the root cause of suicide, which is obviously depression, then I'm all for it. Which obviously they do. So I've been looking around, and I believe there's various plugins that you can get, various websites you can use, where you can donate and contribute towards a total. And chip-in is going down at the end of March, as far as I'm aware. Just Giving is okay, but I think it costs base charity too much. I'm not 100% sure on that. There's a couple of others, and what is that? Oh, loan instalments. That's fine. I can live with loan instalments. Now we're running on empty. Our fuel is nearly out. Come on, Matilda. But yeah, I'm thinking from the next episode, if I create a Just Giving account and then ask people to donate to that, if we get to a goal of, say, I don't know, £100, £200, you can donate in whatever currency you want and it automatically converts it for you. And it doesn't matter how much, how little you give, every little helps at the end of the day. Helps these teenagers from helps these teenagers to get help with the depression and stops them from committing suicide, hopefully. That is the idea. But what would I do at the end of these goals? A couple of ideas that come up are, obviously, I get a haircut. Stop playing Far Cry, Mr. Juniper. Oh. Yep, my hair is almost long enough to put into a ponytail. But if I set a decent enough goal, then I could get my hair cut for charity, as long as everyone keeps on donating. But that'd have to be a reasonable goal, like, say, I don't know, £500, and then chop it off to a complete skinhead. I don't have any embarrassing lumps or moles. I just have a golf ball shaped head, which is fuel. Ah, precious fuel. Nobody there. Good. Ah, this is going to be expensive. Another one that crossed my mind is off Sesame. I could do, once we hit a target, I could do a mega live stream where I could add more miles to the counter. I'm open to ideas. I'm talking to Tort about it because Tort is helping me. Oh, 746 quid to fill up. Is that it? Okay, I'm fine with that. Now we have to get back up to speed again. But Tort and his sister. What was that? What have I done now? Or was that just taking the money off me? Let's get back in the cab. Yeah. Yeah, that's the general plan. I'm hoping from next episode we'll start the proper charity side of the Million Mile Challenge, and we'll go from there. And we'll contribute towards Papyrus until we hit 250,000 miles. Hopefully, put out a couple of Euro Truck episodes a week. Maybe even set up a dedicated website for all this, because it's actually impressing me just how quickly this whole YouTube thing is now starting to take off. Oh, slow down a little. Oh, we're almost at the end of the video, and there I was thinking I could have enough. There I was thinking I was going to struggle for things to talk about, because I want to talk about real life stuff that's coming up soon. That being in the middle of June, towards the end of June, there is a gaming convention, and I happen to have a 100% complete copy of Space Crusade. And I've booked a table. I'm going to take Space Crusade along. Back in day when I was a young'un, I used to play Warhammer 40,000 quite a lot, and it was a lot of fun. But then they brought more rules out and more rules, and just when you think you got used to one set of rules, they brought out even more rules. As you can imagine, this is slightly annoying. And then it got ever more expensive, and then they bring out a new resin which is supposed to be cheaper, but it's actually worked out more expensive. And yeah, I can't be arsed with Games Workshop anymore, if I'm quite honest. But the older games, back in the days when Games Workshop made games that were fun and not just to make money, Space Crusade was one of those ones that I saw when I was I was in year 5, so that would have made me 9 or 10. And it was in another classroom on one of these mufti days where everyone gets to they pay £1 towards the school fund, and they get to wear their own clothes, and they do nothing but play games. And one of the kids bought in Space Crusade and saw it being played, and I thought it was awesome. And a few months back, with thanks to many thanks to Mr. NJ, that's how we'll refer to him for now. Oh, fucking, I'll cut the corner, shall I? That's right, just get in my way. Yeah, thanks to Mr. NJ, I have, with donations from his own slightly complete set, I've got a 100% complete set of Space Crusade, which I am hoping to get painted up the models with. I'm hoping to get the models painted up, and then we shall take that along to the gaming convention and have some fun. Oh shit, the lights are still on. Switch to outside cab. I should mention that when I first got Space Crusade, the models were in such an absolutely diabolical state. I mean, we're talking really thick paint that had been splat on by a 5-year-old. Wasn't pretty. And so, after much searching, I found a solution. To strip paint off plastic models, what you need is Dettol antiseptic. It's brown. It's the brown stuff. And it doesn't even take that long. You get a ice cream tub or some sort of sandwich box, and you put the models in there, cover them with the Dettol, and about 5 minutes it's soft enough to start getting the paint off with a toothbrush. Get the toothbrush, scrub the model, and boom. You'll need to do this a few times. It took me about a week in total to get all the paint off my models, to the point where I can actually... Oh, don't stall. To the point where I can actually... What the hell? Come on, Tildy. To the point where I can actually start undercoating and painting them up properly, and I'm hoping that they come out okay when I'm done. But I've got until June to paint them up. I've undercoated half of them at the moment. Never mind that, we're done. Ah, excellent rating for once. 205 miles added to the total. Yeah. If you want to hear more Euro Truck, you know what to do. Hit like, hit share, spread the word, and hopefully next episode we'll have the I'm swinging towards Just Giving. I really am swinging towards Just Giving. But hopefully from the next episode we shall start doing some more work towards the charity and actually start pumping out Euro Truck a bit more regularly. So anyway, I've been Mod, thanks for watching, and we'll hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.